Stickers. Hey guys, December 20th here in Oklahoma, and we're heading out late season, dump some feed out. Little late season action over this Milo food plot, and we got a couple nice bucks been showing up recently, hitting this alfalfa and corn pretty hard that we got out here throughout the Milo. But we got a real heavy 8 that's real wide and heavy, pretty thick, but he's just short tined, but he is on the hit list. And then we got a new buck that showed up last night, actually, like 3 a.m. and he doesn't have a big frame, but he's pretty tall and he's got some mass. But the best thing about him, he's got a bunch of stickers. From the one picture, I was guessing about 12, 13 points at the least. But he's an absolute stud, and I would love to get an arrow in him. But it's a little warm for this time of the year. It's 50 degrees out right now, which makes this blind really hot. So we're going to sit in this blind again. I've sat in it for the last week straight every day and a lot of mornings, and I have not seen a single deer. So this spot is not that type of spot where you see tons and tons of deer, though. You usually see a buck, and it's a big one, so hopefully that's the case tonight. I can film my second tag, but let's see what happens. Since I've come and hunted this, because we haven't had a lot of activity here, but Christmas morning both shooters daylighted at the same time for the first time, and I was asleep, so I'm not gonna let that happen again. And I've only got less than 2 weeks left of season, so we're back at it today. It's a little windy and cold front's coming, so it's supposed to get really cold, and we got a bunch of Milo, corn, alfalfa out in front of us right now, so hopefully with the cold front coming, these bucks starting to get hungry again, and they'll come and start hitting it hard again, we can pattern one and put an arrow in them. But we'll see what happens. Hey everyone, it is January 4th and we're heading back to the blind. I hunted here last night and this morning, and last night we've seen 4 does and this morning seen a little buck, but as you guys can see, it's nasty weather out, kind of really rainy and cold. We got a big cold front moving in here tonight, and last few days there's been 2 good shooters that's been showing up here at this farm, so we're hoping with the cold coming that they'll start to get real hungry and they'll come in to get a bite and I can film my second tag report. Well, we just got sat down in the blind. We're after a giant buck today that I call Stickers. He's a really mature old deer. He's super thick and he's just a giant. He's been hitting this alfalfa real frequent the last couple days after the snow hit, and I'm hoping he comes back tonight. He's been coming in the dark, just not too long after legal shooting light ends, but I mean, he's been coming every single night and eats for hours on end for the last week straight. So I'm hoping he daylights before I have to go back to college in 5 days. We only got about a week left of deer season, so cutting it close with this buck. He didn't pull up until like December. He's a strictly late season deer. We've never seen him before. There's no crazy story behind him or anything, but I just would love to kill him, and to tag out with him would be amazing. He daylighted the other night and I wasn't here. I know I've been kicking myself pretty hard for that, but hopefully he comes back tonight. The snow's just starting to melt now, but I mean, it's still a nice day and it's still cold, and there's a bunch of alfalfa and corn out in front of us, so hopefully he comes back today a little earlier in daylight and I can put an arrow in him, but we'll see. Well everyone, it is January 9th and it's 5:30 a.m. Just woke up and got dressed really quick, and I checked the cell cam, make sure that Stickers isn't there right now, and it's all clear, nothing, no deer right now for a couple hours, because yesterday he was there yesterday morning, legal shooting light, but the problem is that even though he was there in legal shooting light, he was there for 4 hours before that, so there was no chance that I could have hunted it, because I would have spooked him walking in. So I woke up super early this morning, checked the camera, make sure he isn't there, and he's not right now. So just got in the truck, and now we're going to drive to the blind and get set up way early, but hopefully he comes in. It's supposed to snow a lot today, so if I don't get him this morning, hopefully I get him tonight, but we'll see what happens. Well, the plan didn't quite work out. I didn't even see a deer this morning. But the important thing is that I didn't spook anything, and I was really thinking my best shot would be tonight. It's supposed to snow a few inches starting right about around this evening, so I'll probably head back home and maybe take some more corn here so there's some fresh feed on the ground before the snow moves in, and the temperature's going to drop quite a bit too, so hopefully Stickers comes back tonight and this time in daylight and I can put an arrow in him, but I guess we'll see what happens. It is dumping snow, pouring snow. There's probably already several inches on the ground. I just went and picked up some more feed, so there'll be some fresh corn out for these deer once this snow stops. All the feed dumped. Now we can see if we can get out of here without getting stuck. It's gotten way worse just since I pulled in here. Got her in 4-wheel drive right now, but this snow is thick. But we're hoping by putting all this feed out, all the snow that's been dumping over the last couple hours, is that Stickers will get real hungry from all this cold. Maybe not tonight, but once this snow stops and he gets out of his bed, there'll be some fresh food for him. Well guys, we just got sat down in the blind. Colby's here with me, filming me today. And as I said earlier, this will be my 10th sit in this blind just for this specific buck. I've probably sat in this blind 30 times this year. But this is the first time that it's been snowing like this. It's still snowing right now as I speak. We got all the corn and alfalfa exposed. I came earlier and dumped a bunch out and kicked it all up from the snow. But we're hoping with all this fresh snow and the temperature drop that it'll get Stickers on his feet early today and he'll come in and get a bite to eat. Well guys, it is January 10th and we're heading back to the blind. Yesterday Colby was with me filming me and we seen 2 does. They didn't come into the food plot, but they walked around us. Last night the cell cam was going off like crazy, but after the big snow we had, the camera froze over, so couldn't really tell what was there. I saw thickly was there for a few pictures, but I'm not sure if Stickers was or not. So my little sister's with me today filming, and we're heading back out there. It's probably my 11th or 12th sit I've had, late season sit for
this specific buck anyways. But yesterday it snowed probably 7 or 8 inches, and it's done now. It's real sunny outside. The snow's been melting all day, so hopefully, since the temperature's weather's gotten a lot better, nicer, that this buck will get out of his bed early and he'll come in to eat some corn. But we only got 5 days left of the season, so hopefully it happens tonight. Well guys, we just made it back to the truck. Unfortunately, this will be my last hunt for this season, and I was not able to get them. I really grinded hard, and time again I sat in that blind, and the few days I wasn't able to go is when he was there. Obviously, that's just part of hunting. That's the way it works. Usually when you're not there, they are. So until next year, stickers, see you later.